to Asset Television, your best station, one-stop channel, Asset Television. Welcome to Asset Television, your best station for news, politics, business, sports and entertainment, your one-stop channel, Asset Television. Welcome to Asset Television, your best station for news, politics, business, sports and entertainment, your one-stop channel, Asset Television. Welcome to Asset Television, your best station for news, politics, business, sports and entertainment, your one-stop channel, Asset Television.
Hello and thanks for staying with us on Asset Television. Welcome to the news. My name is Emmanuel, Ejike Emmanuel. First, the headlines. Department of Development Control begins demolition of illegal structure along Day Karimu Road corridors in Abuja. Again, EFCC drags Hadi Sirika, former aviation minister, to court over 19.4 billion naira fraud. Women Affairs Minister Uju Kennedy Ohanenye petitions Inspector General of Police to stop marriage of 100 orphaned girls in Niger State. Now on the news in full. The Department of Development Control FCT administration has served 24-hour demolition notices to operators of illegal markets and shanties along Karimu Day Road corridor. Over 500 illegal structures and shanties sitting on the road corridor have been marked for demolition. The sector monitor and assistant director in the department, Garba Jibril, who led the exercise in Abuja on Monday, said that the affected owners have been served with several notices. Jibril added that the Director of Development Control, Mukhtar Galadima, had held a sensitization meeting with the stakeholders. He explained that demolishing the illegal structures was necessary because they constituted nuisance on the road, in addition to heavy traffic, especially on their market days. He added that the activities were equally emitting environmental hazards, which the EFCT administration frowned at. The team leader also disclosed that the FCTA had awarded a contract for the construction of Life Camp Day Road. He, however, said that the traders' continuous stay on the road corridor was preventing the contractors from moving to the site. According to him, the 24-hour notice is not to be played with, and those who refuse to comply will have themselves to blame. He also said that the traders have been asked to move to the designated market called Karimu Market, adding that the market was fully developed and equipped with necessary facilities. The Delta State Task Force on Recovery of Government Lands Monday commenced demolition of illegal structures built on lands belonging to Denis Osadebe University and Y. Asaba. The demolition of the properties was sequel to the expiration of notice issued to the illegal properties owners to vacate the land. The task force, led by its chairman Frank Omare, demolished properties built around Musa Camp area. Speaking with newsmen during the demolition exercise, Omare said they were mandated by the state government to recover all government lands illegally occupied by individuals or corporate bodies across the state. The Federal Executive Council has directed all new vehicles, generators and tricycles procured by government and its agencies must be powered by compressed natural gas CNG or solar or electric. This is in line with the administration's commitment to ensure energy security, drive utility and cut high fuel costs in the country. The council, chaired by President Bola Tinubu at the State House on Monday, reiterated that there was no turning back in the energy reforms initiated by the administration. It also ordered all government ministries, departments and agencies to henceforth procure only compressed natural gas-powered vehicles. Presidential spokesman Ajuri Ngalale had in a statement said that this was in line with the president's commitment to effectively harnessing the nation's gas potentials, alleviating the burden of high transportation costs on the masses while enhancing the standard of living to all Nigerians. Affected by the order, according to sources, are new requests by Nigeria Customs Service and the Shippers Council, an agency of the Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy, which had sought approval to buy several hundreds of operational vehicles to be powered by petrol. The council approved the request but said they must be CNG vehicles. Uju Kennedy Ohanenye, Minister of Women Affairs, says efforts are on to distribute 37,000 point-of-sale machines, that's POS, to facilitate financial transactions and boost women's economic status. Kennedy Ohanenye, who stated this while briefing newsmen on Monday in Abuja, also said 200 naira health insurance monthly totaling 2,400 yearly would also be provided for women. She said that the initiative was in line with President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda with support from a microfinance bank plug. The minister added that 300 laptops will also be distributed to women in states and people with disabilities as job creation initiatives and to boost women entrepreneurship. The beneficiaries will be trained in given online jobs that will pay in hard currency. On the Pink Riders initiative, the minister explained that the project, which will take off in army barracks, is to be for women operating the tricycles to feed their homes, take care of themselves, and save money to purchase another, and also return small money to the ministry as it is not free but subsidized. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has charged former Minister of Aviation Hadi Sirika, his brother Ahmed Sirika, and his company Enginos Nigerian Limited with over 19.4 billion naira fraud. The sum is said to be for several aviation ministry contracts from the former minister to Enginos Nigerian Limited, owned by Sirika's younger brother, Abubakar. The Sirika brothers and Enginos Nigerian Limited were arraigned before Justice Belgore of the Federal Capital Territory High Court, Abuja. It is the second criminal charge the EFCC has filed against the ex-aviation minister. He was last Thursday arraigned for 2.7 billion naira fraud before the High Court of Federal Capital Territory in Abuja. Sirika was arraigned on 6 counts alongside his daughter Fatima, brother-in-law Jalal Hama, and Al Barak Investment Limited. The defendants pleaded not guilty while Justice Silvanus Origi granted them bail of 100 million naira each. With the condition that they must not travel out of the country until the end of the criminal case. On Monday, EFCC insiders said that the anti-graft agency had filed a second charge against the ex-minister, bordering on 19.4 billion naira fraud. According to EFCC, Sirika's alleged action was a violation of Section 19 of the Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Act of 2000 and punishable under the same section. It was disclosed that the ex-minister's younger brother, Abubakar, was earlier arrested and detained by EFCC in connection with over 3 billion naira fraud paid to his company, Enginos Nigerian Limited's bank account by the former minister. The federal government is formulating an innovative wage system that will be based on employers' productivity. Dr. Nasir Raji Mustafal, Director General, National Productivity Center, said on Monday in Abuja. Speaking during an interactive section with Labor Correspondents Association of Nigeria, he said the productivity-based wage system will ensure that those who are productive are rewarded for their effort, irrespective of their grade level, and employees under the proposed system on the same salary scale can earn different wages. He, however, said that the center was collaborating with the organized labor to ensure that they support and distribute their inputs to the new proposal for the productivity-led wage system. He said that the report for the first phase of the study was ready, adding that the next stage will be to engage on Asset Television. We'll be back after the break.
Welcome to Asset Television, your best station for news, politics, business, sports and entertainment. Your one-stop channel, Asset Television. One-stop channel, Asset Television. Welcome to Asset Television, your best station for news, politics, business.
Welcome back. Minister of Women Affairs Uju Kennedy Ohanenye has petitioned the Inspector General of Police and sought for a court injunction to stop Abdulmalik Sarkindaji, Speaker of the Niger State Assembly, from marrying off 100 orphaned girls. Kennedy Ohanenye, while briefing newsmen in Abuja, described the plan as unacceptable, emphasizing that a full-scale investigation has commenced on the issue and their rights. She, however, warned that the Speaker would face a serious legal battle should he go ahead with the marriage. It will be recalled that the Speaker recently announced his plans to marry off the orphaned girls who lost their parents due to banditry attacks in Mariga local government area as part of his constituency project on May 24th. He announced that the gesture is aimed at alleviating the suffering of the impoverished, pledging to pay the dowries for the bridegrooms and have procured materials for the mass marriage. Niger State Governor Mohammed Umaru Bago has announced that the state government will sponsor 1,000 students to study science-related courses in India to transform the state technologically. Bago disclosed this in Bida during a dinner organized in his honor by the Niger South Stakeholders Forum at the weekend in Bida. The governor said, "The world is evolving in terms of technology and Niger State needs to be in tune and not be left behind, acknowledging the great potential." He advised people of the state to make optimal use of the potential for their good and that of the state. He disclosed that the state government will not be intimidated by anyone in its quest to improve infrastructure, pointing out that Bida will be developed and called for support and cooperation. The Federal Road Safety Corps FRSC Lagos State Sector Command said on Monday that drivers of articulated vehicles having goods, passengers and animals crammed together will be prosecuted promptly. The sector commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps in Lagos, Patrick Devoe, said during a special operation and clampdown on such articulated vehicles in the state. He said that the clampdown also extended to articulated vehicles carrying fuel in jerry cans, vowing that all those apprehended would face a mobile court. Devoe reiterated that it was an offense to cram passengers and animals in one vehicle. The Federal Road Safety Corps Lagos BOS also informed truck owners that the clampdown on drivers found wanting will be continuous as lives were being lost as a result of bad attitude and behavior of errant drivers. The Nigerian Labour Congress in Kebbi State has declared that the quadruple increase in electricity tariff by the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission is capable of destroying the economic prosperity of the nation. The chairman of the NLC in the state, Comrade Murtala Usman, who stated this when the leadership of the Congress and the Trade Union Congress picketed the offices of the Kaduna Electric Distribution Company and the NERC in Burning Kebbi, stressed that the increase in electricity tariff has negative multiple dimensions. The NLC leader said that workers deemed it proper to peacefully picket the office of the NERC for some hours in order to send signals to the government and the authorities concerned to rescind the decision, adding that failure to rescind the decision will lead to the organized labor to chart the next course of action. The NLC further said there was no nation in the world which does not subsidize electricity and petrol, adding that Nigeria is an oil-producing country just as it is not an importer of electricity which is generated locally. The NLC chairman reminded the government that petrol and electricity were being generated by public funds and should be made accessible to citizenry at a cheaper and affordable rate for the good of the people. Commenting on the proposed 615,000 minimum wage, Usman said the NLC and the TUC considered many variables before arriving at the figure, particularly against the backdrop of the hyperinflation in the country. And that is the news. I am Emmanuel, Ejike Emmanuel. Keep watching Asset Television for more interesting programs. Thank you.
Welcome to Asset Television, your best station for news, politics, business, sports and entertainment. Your one-stop channel, Asset Television. Welcome to Asset Television, your one-stop channel, Asset Television. Welcome to Asset Television, your best station for news, politics, business, sports and